y'all, and welcome back to Brit Reviews It All. So this is for my Real Housewives of Dubai viewers. This is for y'all. Um, it did come on Wednesday, so today is Friday. I was just able to finish watching it yesterday. Work with me now because I do work full time, trying to fix some things out and work out a schedule. But I did finish it. Overall, the episode at the beginning did not start off the way I was hoping that it would. It ended off before, the episode before, it ended off with Sarah and Caroline B getting loud, getting loud with it, and production had to step in. So when they came back for this week's episode, they cut it differently. So it didn't really start off exactly from there and show where they had to step in and say something and what that extended version was. We did not get that in this episode, which was so sucky. I was really hoping that they would have showed us that because I wanted to see like who said what and why. And did it keep going or did they kind of cut? Scallop had them to calm it all down and then they continued to film. So I was just wondering, like, y'all could have showed us that. But anyway, in the end, they ended up talking. To be honest with you, at the end of it, clearly Caroline doesn't care. It doesn't matter what Sarah says. She still feels the way she feels, which is understandable if someone is basically questioning your parenting. I got it. But for Sarah, she does come off preachy, like she really does. It seemed like she just like Lesa described it, it's like that for me, like to the T. Let me see. So overall, they're still, like I said, continuing from the engagement party, which was super beautiful and everything. They even had like the little spinning fire thing that was going on. That was really cute. But Sergio and Caroline, they actually like ran out to it. For safety purposes, I don't think we would have never done that. I definitely would have stayed back. I wouldn't have wanted to be nowhere near. I wouldn't even want no guests to be near that. They would have needed to be way farther back. Nowhere near the guests, nowhere near decorations, so that nothing catches on fire. I'm just saying, that just was very like cringy for me to watch and just hope that no one got hurt or got hit with a piece of the spark or anything. But anyway, but that was cute. Now, they kept going on and on about Ayan's outfit. I do not think that looked like something that a bride would wear. It looks like something that Ayan would wear to an all-white party. Whether it was an engagement party or just a regular all-white party, that looks like something that Ayan would wear. Blonde wig, she put her blonde wig on because she wanted to wear a blonde wig with that outfit. Just saying. Caroline basically saying, "Oh, you're trying. What are you trying to be? You're trying to look like me, honey." That sounds like a personal problem. Caroline Stanberry sounds like a personal problem. If you felt like you were being upstaged by Ayan, I mean, hello, she is a supermodel, honey. So you should know by now with filming, every time she steps on the scene in the camera and clearly off camera, she's going to be dressed. Okay. So why you expected her to downgrade it just because she's coming to your engagement party, I don't know. If you feel that way, honey, then just don't invite her to any of your engagements or parties or whatever you want to call them. Just saying. And then for Caroline S's little friends to keep trying to jump in and try to get their little 2 cents in, get their little camera time, that was so annoying. And you could tell that Lesa and Ayan, they were catching that vibe. It was just like, girl, be quiet, go sit down, step to the side. Ain't nobody trying to be like Caroline is, honey, at all. But anyway, let me see. I think that was all really. I know they did mention that Caroline, as she did end up getting the seating arrangements exactly how she wanted it to be. Honestly, it just kind of looked like because for me personally, for them to have their family like at a whole nother table like back here. And then for her and Sergio to be sitting with her friends. It was like, no. And that's where Sergio, you would have needed to step in and put your foot down. No, ma'am. This is the wedding, it's the engagement party. We're gonna have the table that we're gonna sit with our family. If you want to get up and go mingle with your friends, then by all means go do so, because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to get up and go mingle and speak to everybody. But when it comes to the seating arrangements, you are to be seated with your family unless you have the bridal and groom, like the whole party. Now that is different. But anyway, let me see. I wrote upside down in my tablet, so I'm like trying to get it right. But anyway, y'all, I don't know if I missed it in any of the episodes, but do y'all know what Sergio do for a living? I'm just really curious because it seems like he's always with Caroline. And I'm not talking about the wedding, I'm just talking about period. He's always with Caroline, like always. Okay. Anyway, now they move on. You know, it turns out to be a pretty good night. Caroline B with her ugly energy. She left the party like, girl, go home because you just came to stir up some drama and like that's not what's up. If I was Caroline S and I caught wind that you was doing that at my engagement party, I would have politely had told them to escort you right on out of there. Or I would have came and personally asked you to leave, you and your friend. But anyway. So they move on. They have Nina. She says that her dad is doing better. She is checking on the penthouse that they are trying to prepare to move in. And so when she goes in, he done came and went in there, and she said she gave them exactly how she wanted it because the understanding was this was her thing. She was to do the decor, you know, how she wanted it. If any changes need to be done, she was the one to make the adjustments, right? So he literally came behind her apparently and literally redid everything. And I mean ripped everything. From the roof to the walls to the showers to the kids' bathrooms, up on the little out deck. He didn't tell her, no, we're gonna have to split the space. You can't just have your little Zen space. You're gonna have the Zen space / my office space. I mean, he completely took over. She was so aggravated and just so upset. On camera, it came off as complaining. It really did. But I understood from the woman's perspective exactly why she was irritated. Because now that you went in there and redid everything that I said that I wanted to be done to a place that you and I agreed that I was going to be over, you're extending the time frame for us to actually move into the freaking penthouse. Like, seriously. Anyway. Moving on. When it came to the wedding, there were a lot of people that had to drop out. Honestly, Caroline asked if it came to come in regards to Lesa coming to your wedding or not. If Ayan had a whole fashion show going on versus going to your wedding, I mean, seriously, what do you think she was going to be? That's her, like, main friend right there. So she's definitely going to go and support her friend. Sorry. But overall, she said she at least had like over 100 and something people that had to drop out from coming to the wedding for various reasons. But the wedding, it turned out really beautiful. It was so nice overall. I mean, everything was great. There was nothing to nitpick about, none whatsoever at all. The fashion show, Ayan, she did her thing. Even her son, he was awesome. It looked really, really beautiful. They look good. Okay. Let me see. Caroline B went to the fashion show with Lesa. So those two were there. And Nina and Sarah, they were the ones to go to the wedding for Caroline. Ayan, her character, when it comes to what she brings to the show, she just has humor, she has sass, she has everything. For her to not know what a jugular was, I just thought that was too funny. I don't know if she does that on purpose though. Like, I feel like sometimes she kind of plays it down just a little bit, just to be funny. But it was cute though. It was too funny. Let's see. And then you have Lesa. She's talking to Caroline B about, you know, Sarah and Nina. Basically, Caroline B is not trying to let that go when it comes to Sarah. But she said for Nina, she will try to talk to her and just kind of smooth things over because she felt like she kind of took it there a little bit too far for her. She went a little bit too far with it. So we'll take what we can get, Caroline. All right. Let me see. Now, the wedding, everything is over. They go to the next day, and Caroline S is sitting down. Looks like she's having like a little brunch or whatever with some friends. Lesa comes to the brunch. Ayan comes to the brunch. I can't say if I remember Caroline B being there. Y'all let me know. I don't remember seeing her. I don't know. I don't know if I saw her face, but whatever. So she was there, and they start talking. So again, they bring up this freaking thing about this that what Ayan had on at the engagement party, and it was just like, girls, ladies, even Sergio, pipe it down. She was not wearing anything remotely related to look like as if she was the freaking bride that night. It literally did not give off that for me. I really didn't see it. I really didn't understand why they continued to make it a thing. Like, were y'all trying to get something going with Ayan? I mean, what's your problem? Anyway, even the little friends, they were still going, and you could tell that Lesa, she wasn't really feeling them like that. Like, she was just like, you know, like that little fake laugh. She did that. And Ayan, she feels the same way. I mean, yeah, it's like, all right, Caroline, you can remove them from the scenes. Like, we don't want to be filming with them like that. But I mean, Lesa pretty much called Caroline's friends basic, very basic. Anyway, they get to talking. Caroline asks her friend Sergio about the whole thing with her having a baby, and from my understanding is Caroline S is pretty much saying that she was basically cleared to carry. But overall, though, with her medical history pertaining to her having children, because she has said it in other episodes that she cannot have any more kids. And I'm like I said, it's for health related reasons. Like, just her carrying a child, she was told she can't have any more kids. And then on top of that, they said that she got really sick with the twins. And Sergio, I mean, he literally just like bypassed over all of that. And I'm just like, Caroline, this is one of the things with their relationship that just kind of has me like, ooh, girl, I don't think you should have married him. I mean, we can't tell people what to do, right? But you know that this man, he's young. You know that he wants to be a father. You're coming in as an older woman, already established. You have grown children. I don't know if that was probably the best thing to do to put yourself in that scenario, and him as well, you know, and then for him to have that strong expectation for her to have a child with him and for her to carry, he's basically like, he doesn't even understand. I don't even think he cares to understand. You can't just put it in there and be like, oh, it don't work, and then take it back out and put it in another baby. Like, no, it doesn't work like that. Are you kidding me? You're literally willing to risk her health because you want a child, and that is not okay. Even Lesa, I think she was one of the ones that was like, girl, no, don't have a baby. I mean, it's just like, no. I mean, it's just, don't, girl, don't. I mean, if there's other ways for you to be able to give him a child, I would say maybe surrogacy, try that, versus putting your health at risk and now you taking yourself out of the equation. I mean, think about your other children. They may be grown, but they still need their mother in their life. I mean, seriously, that's a lot. But moving on. So then we go into Caroline S. She has her mom's visiting. She said she gets to see her mom like 2 times a year. But my thing is, Caroline, if you have all this money, honey, you can go visit your mom. So I'm wondering, how often do you and your son go visit your mother in a year? Just saying. But anyway, so she was talking to her mom about everything that was going on, the judgment about her parenting skills, her parenting style, and she just got really emotional about it. And I'm like, I'm not trying to not be considerate of her feelings about that, because that is something hard to take, someone judging you about your parenting style, or you know how you are raising your child. That is a very touchy subject. I get it. However, I think at this point, you're dragging it out. I'm just saying. You said what you had to say. You are still going to continue to raise your child in the best way that you see fit, regardless of who has something to say about it. Sara is not your closest friend. You are getting to know her. So she don't like it, she can just not be around you no more, and you cannot allow her to have that type of access to you at all. You can choose to not share that part of you with her, since you it clearly affects you. But to be honest, it wouldn't affect it. It shouldn't affect you that much. Like that ain't your best friend. You acting like that's somebody you've been knowing all your life, and they say something about about how you raising your child, and it just really, really hurt your feelings. Like, girl, get it together, Caroline, because you better than that. But anyway, as we can see what's going to end up going on with the next episode, we are going to get to see some things going on with the culture for Sara and Nina. I'm interested. I'm so excited to see that. The whole thing with Caroline B and Nina is still going, not Nina, Sara, is still going to be going on. I'm just like, okay, y'all, can we, this next episode, can we let that be the last episode that we have this little feud going on between the two of them, and let's move it on to the next thing, because I'm at the point now where I'm tired of talking about it. I don't want to see anything else about it after this next episode. Let's not drag it on, all right? Y'all let me know what y'all think about this episode. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell button so you will be notified when I post another video. And I will make sure I do my best to keep it coming. I don't know how many episodes we have left, so we're going to see what happens. And again, thank y'all for watching, and y'all have a good day. Bye, y'all.